Mark, what's up, man? How are you, dude? Good to see you. Mark, last time we talked to you was the Army-Navy game.
Yeah.
And we were kind of gearing up that weekend as the Commanders were getting into the last portion of their schedule. How surprised were you by the run they went on getting to the NFC title game?
What did I say?
You were high on them? Thought they had, I mean,
Okay.
at that point, it looked like they were making the playoffs.
Yeah, I was like, what did I say? Do we remember this? Do we have the audio?
We probably do, but you were high on them. I mean, at that point, it was like, all right, they're probably making the playoffs. You thought they were a playoff team, but I don't think you called them beating Detroit in Detroit and going to the NFC title game.
Nobody did.
Nobody did.
Yeah. But when I saw how Jayden Daniels was playing, when I saw how they were playing complimentary football, I was like, oh, this is a dangerous football team.
Yeah.
And, you go up to Detroit and, you have to beat that team. In their house, they caused turnovers. They took care of the football. They made big plays. And then I had them winning outright. I thought they were going to win outright in the NFC Championship. I thought they were. And but when you go against a good team in the playoffs, we saw it with Baltimore. We saw it when you have mistakes, when you have turnovers, and when you shoot yourself in the foot, it's hard to win. And they had a couple miscues early in that half where they were fumbling, a couple turnovers, get a stop, but then the flag gives a first down. Now you find yourself, in a 2-3 score game when it should be, 3 points or so. So I think the future is bright for them, obviously, with Jayden Daniels on his rookie deal. And got a lot of players behind out there supporting him. Maybe add another piece on offense. Maybe, make the team stronger. But I think they're in a good position right now.
Mark, this is a quarterback league, but what Saquon and Derrick Henry did this year puts that focus back on the running backs like yourself.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? Does that make the league begin to look for those guys and give them that respect again?
Well, it's always been about running backs. They try to devalue the position, but in order to be successful, unless you have a generational talent at quarterback like Mahomes, you need someone that's going to run the football, come out the backfield, catch it, pick up pass protection. It is a tone setter for a team. When you see the impact that Saquon has had on the Eagles, you see the impact that Derrick Henry had on the Ravens, you see the impact Josh Jacobs had with the Packers, you see the impact Jahmyr Gibbs has on the Lions. The running back position is of high value and of high importance. So you can ask any person within football, they try to devalue the position, but football people know the running back position is of high value and of high importance. And when you have a game breaker, a playmaker at that running back position, it opens up everything for an entire offense. The defense loves it because they stay on the bench. They're not on the field. You're keeping them on the sideline fresh. So every single person loves it.
Well, I'll say Ben Johnson, I probably would have given him a job because he didn't run Jahmyr Gibbs enough.
Come on now.
Like, feed that Reading, Washington.
I'm like,
feed this man.
Thank you. Don't run it. Don't run it. Don't run it.
Every time he gets it,
he was averaging 9 yards a pop.
He's a cheat code, dog. He's a cheat code.
Feed that man.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? They make it more complicated than it's supposed to be sometimes.
Yeah.
Like they're running the ball. They can't stop it. Keep running it.
It's funny you say that because B and I contend. We're talking with Mark Ingram here on the floor of the New Orleans Convention Center. There is a cottage industry, which isn't even that cottage anymore. It's a pretty big industry of trying to complicate football.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, why I think Philly beat Washington last week, the turnovers, and they're better on both lines of scrimmage.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like on some levels, it's a simple game.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
My offensive line dominates your defensive line. My defensive line dominates your offensive line. And we take care of the football. You do that, your win probability is extremely high.
Right.
So
and then we say we want to protect the players, make football safe, throw the football at him running full speed down the field, another guy.
And let him get
instead of just handing
and let him get depleted. Like then you're mad at him because it's an impact game, a split decision game, and my head wasn't out of the tackle. Now I'm getting flagged, I'm getting fined. Come on, man. Like
the whole thing is complicated. Where I just think that we always talk about who's the best play caller. You know what best play caller? Go back to Joe Gibbs.
Yes.
Everybody knew they were running the counter trade.
Yes.
You know what he did? He ran the counter trade.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't stop
it.
And then he'll run since you now going to feed, try to stop it, I'm going to fake it and throw it
over the top.
That's all football is.
That's all it is.
Make the person think you're doing something and do something else. When they think they figured it out, do something else.
Do something else. Yeah.
That's all you do.
Easy. It's easy. But
now we want to have 1,800 plays.
Yep. Hey.
You're going to run only 18 of them.
Facts. You do all this install, all this work in the film room to only run your staple 5 plays. You know what I mean?
All the time. All the time.
Talking with our friend Mark Ingram here. You can follow him at Mark Ingram II. I want to get to this weekend's game, obviously. It's got to be cool for you being back in New Orleans.
Yeah.
But I know you're here with American Gaming
yes,
Association, and everybody needs to have a game plan this weekend. Everybody's interested in the Super Bowl, but you got to keep it together.
Yep.
What are you trying to make sure people understand for this weekend?
Man, I'm here with American Gaming Association, like you said. They estimate $1.39 billion
That's a lot of cash.
of legal betting will be on the Super Bowl. So it's just have a game plan. Know your budget. Stick to it. Bet legally. There's lots of illegal gambling going out there. Make sure you bet legally. Like I said, $1.39 billion of legal bets will be on the Super Bowl. And then keep it cool. A lot of people, it's entertainment. Don't be stressing and harassing players when your prop bet don't hit. Don't be stressing teams when they don't cover. You know what I mean? Have a good time. Enjoy it. Be responsible. Know your budget. Stick to it. And have a game plan. So bet responsibly. That's the key here.
It's just like when I'm on the golf course. I tell my buddies, say, hey, man, what you want to bet? I say, whatever is not going to make you stress.
Right.
You know, because I'm not betting the house note.
Right.
On the golf
Let's
course.
keep it friendly.
You know, I'll bet some drinks, this, that, that. Let's keep moving.
Yeah.
But people, even like they
$20
said, like,
Nassau
gaming, they want to, everybody think they can make it.
Yeah. You think
Show me the one person that made it gambling.
Right.
And then I'll talk to you.
They're making their money.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The other side is.
Yes, the other side is.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
There's a reason the drinks are free in Vegas.
Exactly.
and the hotels are big.
Yes. Hey, and they keep getting bigger and better. So who is really winning?
Oh, yeah. The house.
The house. Oh, the house always wins.
Mark, I know how much college football stuff you do, and people should check out the Triple Option, the podcast you're a part of.
I appreciate you.
Specifically, this running back class coming out in this draft. I think Washington needs to draft a back and maybe invest some, a first, second, like a Friday night pick, whatever that is. What do you think of this running back class?
Man, I think it's really good, man. You talk about leading it with Ashton Genty. You got Quinshawn Judkins, Travion Henderson, and a numerous amount of other guys. I'm watching college football, and I'm like, man, this is a good back. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, you got the kid at Rutgers, like, there's
how about the kid at Arizona State?
Scatterboo. One of my favorite. That's like my favorite dude the past 2 years. Guess who? Scatterboo. You know what I mean? Scatterboo is a dog. You talk about just a muscle.
Yeah, he threw up in that game against Texas, and then they came back. He had like 2 touchdowns.
A little lighter.
Guess who? Scatterboo. Yeah, bro, he is a beast, man. But I love this running back class, and I love to see these guys just holding the standard high for the running back. They're keeping respect on the running back position, and that's what we need. Guys who do it the right way, play it the right way, have the right attitude about it, and who are tone setters for team. A running back is a tone setter for a team. Like, when you are running that ball and they can't stop it, like, that is deflating for the other team. When you know you're running the ball and you cannot stop it, that is deflating. It opens up. Your defense loves it because they're on the sideline. They're fresh.
What is going on?
And their defense is now they're accounting for the run, and now you're behind them. Throwing the ball. So I love that. I love this running back class, man. They have a lot of good guys. I'm looking forward to seeing how they do in the league.
Me too, man. Before we let you go, you're here with American Gaming. You want everybody to keep it smart this weekend. Have fun, but just be cool about it. Who do you like?
Man, I think it's hard to go against the Chiefs, man.
Alligator blood, man.
I think it's hard to go against the Chiefs, man. I like the Eagles. They run the football. They're built strong defensively. Jalen Hurts has been playing well. They're well coached, but at the end of the day, when there's such an even matchup, like, I got to go with Mahomes. I got to go with Andy Reid. I think that'll be the difference in this game. Again, they won 17 or 18 straight games by one possession. That is not a coincidence. That is through experience. That is through preparation.
Absolutely.
And I just have a hard time seeing that they're not going to win. They got healthy at the right time. They have Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, D-Hop, Travis Kelce, Kareem Hunt, Pacheco. Spags in the defense has basically been a strength for them. So I think they're going to win it again, man.
Defense.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Spags in his defense, I'm like, it's been, man, Spags didn't do much for us when he was with me in New Orleans, but I don't know. Everyone leaves New Orleans, they get in their bag, bro. So, yeah, whatever.
Mark, thank you for the time, man. Roll Tide, Vamos United. We appreciate you.
Vamos United. Let's go. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Thanks, man. Everybody give him a follow. Check out the Triple Option. We appreciate you, Mark.